wake up. To me, that is rings true to my life because I have a hard time staying awake. I've fallen asleep in every kind of situation you can imagine, whether it's watching a movie. I've even fallen asleep drinking a cup of coffee. I have a hard time staying awake sometimes. In fact, when I was in college, I went and got tested for narcolepsy because I thought I was narcoleptic. And I couldn't stay awake in almost any class I ever took. And all my notes in every class looked pretty similar. There would be notes on the page and then scribbles because you'd see where I started falling asleep. And I even developed in college a habit where I could shake my leg and I could rub my eyes while I was sleeping to make it look like I was awake. And I tell you this not to tell you about how great I am at pretending to be awake, but I think when Jesus says, remain here and keep watch, and he's telling the disciples to stay awake, I think spiritually, sometimes we feel like that. Like maybe we're already falling asleep, or we feel distracted, and we feel like, man, it's too late. Like I've already messed up. I've already fallen asleep. I've already, not done what I said I was going to do this Lent. If you're anything like me, oftentimes when it comes to a spiritual journey like Lent, I set out with great expectations, but I feel like I fall asleep. I mess up. I don't do the things I said I was going to do. In fact, I do a bunch of things I said I wasn't going to do. When Jesus says, remain here and keep watch, and he tells us to stay awake this Holy Week, I think it's also hopeful, because the great thing about Jesus is it's never too late. It's not too late to experience Jesus Christ this Lent. It's not too late to wake up. So this week, my question for you was, what does it mean to be awake? What does it mean to be spiritually awake? Maybe it's fighting through some distraction you've been having in your prayer life. And the easiest way to do that is just to focus on Jesus, not the distraction. Maybe it's for the first time this Lent to really look at Jesus, really look at your relationship with him and what does it mean to be in relationship with him. Whatever it means, I think that's a great question to think about this week. What does it mean to be awake? What does it mean to remain here and keep watch with Jesus?